Hi, and welcome everyone to our 66th episode of The Little Inside. Surprisingly, my name is still Tobi, and this week I'm going to talk a little bit about the power of visualization. So let's get started right after the intro. Did you know that all of us are already masters at the art of visualization? That might come as a surprise, and you might wonder, how is that? How am I a master of visualization? Well, we all visualize ourselves every day. And what I'm talking about is we visualize ourselves as who we think we are, right? And that happens frequently during each day. You will notice that many times there is a feeling of who I am. I am this and that person, I'm able to do that, I'm unable to do that, I'm very well liked and accepted, I'm probably not that much liked and accepted. These kind of ideas that we have about ourselves, they are already visualization. So we might visualize ourselves as a person full of doubt. We might visualize ourselves as a person that is unable to be kind to others. Maybe you visualize yourself as a great meditator. It's easy for me to practice meditation. It comes so easy. I just sit down and I can relax. And all these visualizations, don't get me wrong, we are really good at these visualizations. It means it comes so naturally that we don't think of the way we feel about ourselves as a visualization, but that's exactly what that is. Your life is basically emanating from who you think you are. And if you have a certain thought about yourself consistently, it turns into this character, it turns into this persona. And this persona goes through life acting out thought, acting out beliefs, acting out their emotional states, and so forth. They're all matches really together. The beliefs that we have, the thoughts that we have, our emotional states is a package. And the package we usually refer to as me. And these me packages, there are many of them. There are many types of selves that we experience. It's not just one me, but there's many different me's. There's the husband me, there is the angry me, there's the happy me, there's the looking forward me, the hopey me. You know, there's a fearful me, there's a me that goes out into public places, there's a me that talks in front of a camera right now, there is a me that is very private, a me sitting on the toilet, a me going into the bathroom, a me eating dinner. There's so many different types of selves that we have every day, arising and passing, arising and passing. But you will notice that there is some consistency to some of the selves. So some of the personalities that are there, they keep reoccurring. So life comes from who we think we are. And as life emanates from our current present state of our trained habitual personalities, it will lead to certain results which are in alignment with the personalities where the actions are coming from. So basically, you think you are that and that person. I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm a man, I'm a woman, whatever that you feel as right now. You are going to manifest action out of the belief into that personality. And usually we never question these personalities. We don't wonder, well, is this personality that I'm currently harboring, is it really benefiting me? Is it benefiting others? Does it lead to long-term benefit and happiness, or does it just lead to kind of short-term benefit and happiness? And to long-term problems, maybe. We never really question who we are right now in this moment. And this is such a magical thing, really. It's an amazing ability that we have as a human being, is to step back and to question the personality that is currently residing within our stream of consciousness. To say it in a more simple term, to question who we are right now. And to question who we are right now can start with asking ourselves, well, what am I doing right now? And where is that action coming from? For example, for me right now, shooting this video, I might ask myself, well, what am I doing right now? Well, right now, I'm talking. And so there's some awareness now. I'm hearing myself talk. Actually, as I'm going on, I'm hearing my own voice. I pick up the sounds that my own voice is making. And now I'm asking myself, well, where does this voice come from? What's my agenda? What do I really want right now? My agenda is to be of benefit, right? So I'm doing what I do because I have experienced benefit with this way of thinking. And now naturally, this is something I feel like sharing with you. So right now, I'm in a very pleased, happy kind of state of mind. And this pleased, happy state of mind basically vibrates in those words. And the results of what I say right now, even though they're not really my business, I don't care really about the results of what I say. I care much more about the cause, because that's something that I have power over. So right now I can choose, well, would it be more wise to come from kindness? Would it be more wise to come from compassion rather than anger, for example? Or what's the direction of my current action? Or what's the direction of my current personality? Could I somehow change that? And that's the great news. You're actually free to change the personality, the frequency, the vibration of the personality you're in right now. And a good thing about visualization is that you can use visualization techniques throughout the day. You don't have to cross your legs. You don't have to do the handstand. You have to just basically be here and have a mind and be able to be mindful of yourself. And we are all able to be mindful. So it's pretty simple, actually. Let's say you're standing in a train and you're standing as that grumpy Monday morning personality on the way to work, in the train, in the tube maybe, and it's a rainy day and you're kind of grumpy. Now ask yourself, what is the direction that your life is taking right now? It's like a grumpy sort of direction, right? Then ask yourself further, do you want to deal with the results of that grumpy kind of direction? And you want to really step back a little bit and take a little while to ask yourself, do I want to deal with the results of a grumpy kind of personality that is here right now? Then third step, now you want to release any personality that is unskillful, and that's really important. You want to do it right. And you do it with kindness. You don't do it with aggression. If you are fighting against the various personalities, you come from a very negative personality yourself that fights with other personalities. So it's important to open up your heart to see that that there is a shard of suffering within my mind right now, manifesting as this grumpy guy that doesn't see any other alternative, just being grumpy in the morning, feeling dreadful about the week ahead, about the things that might happen and so forth. How can you turn that around? How can you benefit yourself? And that's kindness, isn't it? We're not here to get rid of the grumpy personality because that's grumpy. But we are here to be kind to our grumpy personality. Here's already you're shifting. And recognize that this is your power. You can be kind to your anger. You can be kind to your grumpiness. And how? How do you do it? Well, first of all, allow it. See that it's there. Allow it. Maybe you can smile at this grumpy personality, seeing it as what it really is. It's basically just an old habit. It's something that you have learned throughout the course of your lifetime. You have learned, okay, Monday morning, rain, on the way to work, need to be grumpy there. That's something that the mind has learned. You don't even contemplate it like this anymore. It just comes effortlessly, naturally. And so it takes a while to reprogram it. Think of it like this. You have this stretch of jungle. There's never anyone that entered this stretch of jungle. And now you are going there for the first time because someone said at the other end of this jungle stretch, there is gold. You can find some gold there. It gives you a map. And then so you're on your way, and it takes 2 days to reach the place where the gold is. And so you find the gold and you bring it back. Now you had to make your path through this thicket, through the jungle. And this takes enormous effort. And so if you're not immediately walking that path again, it will overgrow very fast. So it's really important to keep walking on that path until there's no more foliage that overgrows it, right? So you have a path that slowly develops and becomes more and more pronounced the more you walk on it. And eventually you can take maybe a motorbike, and it takes you just half a day to get there. Eventually you can take an ATV, then you can take a Jeep, and you can load on more and more gold. So that this simile is basically your brain and the neuronal networks, the nervous networks that are in your brain. They can be shaped. And they're shaped by knowing how to use your mind, by visualizing yourself as a different person, not the grumpy guy in the morning, but well, choose how would you rather feel. Then work on tapping into that feeling. After releasing the grumpy feeling, being kind to yourself, what kind of feeling would you like to tap into? How would you rather feel on a Monday morning, rainy day in the tube? What would be something that would be more inspiring? And then it's basically just working out again and again that feeling until you're able to tap into that feeling state faster and faster. And then you learn to stay in it, to dwell in it more and more. And as you learn to stay and dwell in that feeling state, you will start to operate from it more and more. And as you operate from it, more results that are in alignment with that feeling state will come back to you from your actions, from your friendliness, the smiles that you share with other passengers on the train, as you're commuting to work, right? There might be many opportunities to kind of naturally express happiness to other people. And so there will be results, and so it will slowly start to lift you up. And this is one of your greatest powers. And so today I'm here to share this power with you. And I hope it really resonates with you, and it gives you something to think about, and much more, something to contemplate, and something to actually put in practice and see the benefits for yourself. You are not a prisoner of your old personalities that you have learned to harbor. You are free to choose who you want to be. And that's one of your greatest powers. All right, so this is concluding the 66th episode, and I hope it was helpful for you. As usual, I'm inviting all of you guys to write your comments down in the comment section below. I'm always happy to read them. Feel free to ask me if you have any questions. I'm trying to answer each and every one of your questions. So yeah, I hope you have a fantastic next week full of great visualization and internal practice to upgrade your mind. Okay, so all the best. See you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.